iHub is a co-working space. What we have here is what we call a pre-incubator, and so we take people with good ideas in tech who are working on individual projects, whether as freelancers or they have small startups and are working in companies. We're having the Roundtable here just to collect the views of the techie community and then have those views taken to the conference which will be held at the beginning of September. It's very important for us right now to really present a clear stand on what we expect the rights and responsibilities of government and of the citizens are in relation to what they can say and do online. We need to have some ownership of how it's being treated. So that's why this is important to us. We're looking forward to a very productive discussion.
The government is not the owner of those issues. The government can only create a platform for the citizens to discuss those issues.
Today's forum was actually designed to give Kenyans a platform to be able to discuss issues of concern in relation to freedom online, issues that should eventually be taken forward in terms of discussing further, but most importantly for consideration when formulating policy that affects freedom online.
Another issue that has really come up and that's unique to Kenya is Section 29 of the Kenya Information and Communications Act. This section states that it's an offense to improperly use a communication system, which includes a computer system. And as we speak, there are people who've been charged under this section.
There can be no progress without order, and that is true because if you do not have order, you're not going anywhere. And tied to that again, back to the issue of freedom, is when you want to do something, you must have the space to do it. But at the same time, the question is, are you infringing on someone else's right?
For us even to start contemplating about that freedom on the internet, it means we must have, in the first place, that internet. It means we therefore must have that access. Those who don't have access in this country cannot even be able to start talking about that freedom.
So the line between freedom and security sometimes is very blurred. It's a shame that the US comes to tell us that this week there is a planned attack. And then it happens in Mombasa. Then you ask yourself, how foolish are our agencies? You see? And then at the same time you are saying, we want freedom. We don't want to be policed on the internet.
The internet is somewhat new in Kenya and in Africa, especially in the context of freedom and access. It's not so long ago when only a privileged few had access. Today we are talking of percentages bigger than 30 accessing the internet every day. Majority of those are the youth, and Kenya's population has a lot of youth.
There are people like my mother who grew up in another era. How are you helping the older generations? Because we have the freedom, but they don't feel like they are free because in their mind, whatever you say will be used against you.
We can't look at freedom of expression only on the fact that it is telling people do not, but it's opening up spaces of what you can do.
So this forum brought fresh thinking, youthful thinking, and the youthful thinking has a lot of different perceptions about what the future has, what are the challenges, what are the concerns, and they have the ability to look at the past, the future, given the empowerment that they enjoy today with all the access they have. So it has been very exciting, and we take away very useful inputs from them to take to the conference.